Okay, we're back. Let's do this. Alright. Talk to Fiona again. What she got to say? Anything interesting? Dr. Josh should be in the computer room. Okay, nothing interesting. Why? What's going on? Okay, nothing. Alright, what do you got to say, Mr. Let's go to the computer room. We need to find Usha. Usha. So, there's the entryway. The floor plan of the hospital looks like each section is named after a chess piece. Okay, the computer room is to our left, so let's go explore to the right first. Hey, dude, what are you doing here? They aren't suspects. Let's go, Zach. Zach, we have little use for a TV right now. Our favorite cartoon isn't even running. Well, Puddle Nut, like I said, we finished a couple games here recently, Suikoden and 2 fairly just on Wednesday. I've also been playing Remnant from the Ashes on the weekend. The first one, not the second one. And also Silent Hill 2. And we do Moose Sundays now, where we play Muso games on Sunday. Yeah, I've beaten the game on Remnant. Now I'm just looking for bosses that I haven't beaten, and the game is being weird and not spawning them for me. I want to beat all the bosses in the main game before I swap over to try the DLC. Yeah, we're working on Musunde right now as well, which is except Agent Honor, which is pretty interesting. We're playing Dynasty Warriors 2 right now. Which I've been having a lot of fun with. Can't go in any of these doors. A bathroom for the patients. It's quite roomy inside. No doubt to accommodate wheelchairs. Why's it got chains on the front of it though? Can't have York going into the girls' bathroom. Cave here? No relation to the case, I'd figure. These are some spacious stalls. I keep thinking they're gonna like hide Agent Honor or something in one of these, so that's why we're going in. I can't just not go in. Once you open the door, he goes through automatically. Oh, the toilet is open. These stalls are not American. Yeah, they're quite spacious for a bathroom stall. Locked. Need a key to open it. But if it might open if I could find a card key. There are no gaps in the edges and the bottom, so people can peek in. Is that a common thing people do in the States? I'm sure it's here in Canada, but... Door's locked. All public stalls are like that. It's insane. I know the design that you're thinking of, but I mean, is people peeking through the holes and over the stalls a common problem? The stall is in half between the door and the frame. Yeah, I've seen that here too. change my suit. I should have devil horns on for a minute. These are some like old-timey nurse outfits. What the fuck? What are they looking at? People will glance through to see if the stall's been used already instead of trying the door. And kids will just shove their heads under. That's fucking weird. Oh. It's not super common, but once is enough. Agreed. Agreed. Slowly making my way around to the computer lab. And the men's washroom. Do not enter. You guys wish hospitals had more wall art? Why can't I move that? This door leads to the wards. We have little reason to go there. It's unlikely they have that many patients. Go down here real quick, just because I'm pretty sure there was something else we could check out. It's locked. Looks like the room is in use. We shouldn't interrupt the process. Damn it, York. You're supposed to want to interrupt the process.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
I can't, no. Hang on, my back is itchy and I need something to scratch it. King passes the rook and meets bishop. Knight takes a pawn to the queen. The king. Yeah. Take pawn to the queen.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
You spent the entire weekend in the hospital and man, was it bleak? Oh no, that's not great. You wish the wall art was more interesting? I bet. King passes rook. Meets bishop. I thought it was like how it was worded, so like this would be first, putting the king second, and then bishop third. Or would it be like this? Hang on. Unsure.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
Alright. What do you have to say, Emily? Not related to gestures, but I don't remember all the names of the pieces. If you look carefully around them, you'll see the answer clearly written. Sir Jack sees it too. Rook to meet bishop. It takes pawn to meet queen. No, I'm not sure. It's just the order though, because the king's over here. So I wonder if it has something to do with like the order here. I wonder if it's like king, knight, pawn, rook, bishop, queen. It's like in the order it is there. But I'm not sure. I mean, we could try it. Rook. No, okay. Didn't think so. Didn't think it would be that easy.
Zach, something is still missing. We need more clues.
This doesn't seem all that simple to me. You know what? Come on, if you have a little knowledge of chess, this is nothing. I see. Is it something as simple as... It's literally just the order they were fucking in. I thought it was a fuck you game.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it.
Fucking hell.
Simple. Simple. Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
See, here I was thinking it was going to be complicated, so I'm like thinking of fucking answers. But no, they went and made it simple. Literally the simplest thing. Like a middle schooler solving crimes with kindergartners. Yeah. Alright, we saved. Alright. Throw ourselves through the door. There's a staircase, yeah, there is. It's all coming together now. it is. It's a good thing I explored the hospital before then. Emphasis on coming. Speaking of, guys, I actually have a new soundboard on my Discord. Let me hop into a channel here. Then I'll show you. Listen to this. Hang on. Where is it? Ah.
Come!
What do you think?
Come!
We also have this.
I'll blow you!
So, those were added at the request of my Final Fantasy XIV team because one of the bosses says I'll blow you to smithereens, so we cut that part out. When Deuce tells you to come, you come. Speaking of which, what character's hunger like? He's doing good. 3 actions, 3 illusions, 3 penises. Dudes. I'm not sure what that skit is, but yeah. Shells for storing bodies. I wouldn't open these unless we really need to. These just look like giant filing cabinets. Why are you gingerly opening the door? Okay, he's not. Locked. Cover with a white cloth. What should we do, Zach? Who's redeemed? This wasn't a redeem. This was on a poll, and someone and the community voted for it. Yep, exciting stuff, I know.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Lucia Johnson, doctor.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally.
The doctor's also a
Cutting
psychologist.
out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
It's fucking randomly. John Landis. Look at his package. His age isn't immediately apparent, though. He can't be that old. Like a trustworthy doctor. But yeah, why was he going into like some fucking psyche, though? Okay. Something in her right hand. Dude, what's going on with the feet there? Oh. Judging from the impression, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular, with a relief shaped like a peace mark. She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have been cried before she was murdered. Tongue is removed. Look at the edge of the stump. His feet have been skinned. They kind of look like it, yeah?
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining. but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Usha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something. There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here.
Why is he keeping evidence like that? Great question.
Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
This game's from 2010? You thought it was like 2002. No, unfortunately, yeah, this game came out in 2010. It's a PS3 game, I think, is where it was first released. It's got a cult following, but
Zach, they're here.
they're here. Halo Reach came out the same year. Yeah. This game is very jank. I don't think we can break through that. Fuck did everyone go? Oh, uh-oh. Oh, lady in red. Where's the pizza? Not here. Unfortunately, Kaiji, I could use some pizza too, though. What are these sounds I'm hearing? Okay. That's fucked. Anyway, this game has a cult following, despite its extreme jank. I just murdered a nurse.
Yes.
The sounds aren't actually coming from the game. What? A lot of these enemies just standing here dying. That's just people making out just off camera. Yep. No one. I love the fucking death noises in this. It's so hilarious. Since people making out just off camera, I'm one of those people. That's how I know. He's kissing between texts.
Great. Nice shot. Yes.
I can break those. Oops. Okay. Let's break our steel pipe here. Get some agent on her. Assassin's better stop kissing for more than 30 seconds. I don't get paid. Look, man, we all have deadlines.
Bullseye.
I don't know why they like fucking bend over the way they do. They literally bend over backwards for me. Someone's crying. Makes it hard to become sleepy for a little while and recovers a little tiredness. What is that? Alright, that's actually a good time as any, guys. We're gonna take a quick break and then we'll come back and try some of yeah, let me do this. Oh, okay, we are hungry. I thought the thing on the screen was an indication of... There we go, we're good now. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we got the last 30 minutes of today's stream, so don't go anywhere. We got more Deadly Premonition for you here in just a moment.